So our session today, I'm going to do the same session as I did a couple of days ago. So 6 exercises, but I'm going to add a kettlebell. So kettlebell is great, it's kit. This one's 10 kilograms. So I'm going to use this one today. So we're going to do the same exercises, but just show you how you can maybe make them a bit more challenging and obviously add in some resistance. So we've got British sumo squats, single leg crossovers, single leg RDLs, reverse lunges and Russian twists. You can buy kettlebells in all different sizes. I think 10 is good because if you just want to get one, it allows you to do upper body stuff. Lower body stuff, it'll be a bit easy, but it's a nice kind of starting weight. So pop that to one side, that's all you need. Make sure you've got a drink, be about half an hour. We're just going to have a little warm up. We're just going to start with some roll downs going into walkouts, but we'll start our roll downs first. So as always, lovely strong starting position, chin down to chest. We're just going to roll down through our spine and come back up. Hair in the mouth, and then down we go again. What's on the necklace? And again, so we're doing 5 of these just in your own time. Lovely. Really stacking that spine up, lovely and strong. Feel those core muscles working. Good. Been doing my 10 minutes, 15 minutes of yoga each morning. Really starting to just notice just little differences. Good, now we're going to have our walkouts. So we're going to roll down and then just walk out into plank and walk back in and just roll up. We'll do that 5 times. Good. That's 2, just in our own time. And really getting that lovely stretch out through posterior chain. Back up into that downward dog position. That's 3. Rolling down. Hands on the floor. Walking out. If you want to add a press up in, you can do. But again, just use these as a nice warm up. Just to get things loosened up. That's 1. Down into a lovely strong plank, and then we're just going to take our knees down. We're going to come into like a Sphinx position. Have a little stretch up through our lower back. Good, and we're going to come into our tabletop position. And we're just going to do some cat-cow. So looking forward, arching down, arching back away. Just going to work through this 5 times, just to get that lovely movement going through back there. Oh, lovely. 2. Always feels really nice. Nice stretch through. That's 3. And 4. Last one. And 5. Good, lovely. And then just to come into sitting, I'm just going to, my bum's still sore from Monday from doing squats. And so, feet together, just gently holding onto the toes. I'm going to do a little bit of sort of butterfly in, so just gently working through those hips. Good, and then we're going to take our hands behind us, just widen our feet slightly. Just take our legs into that lovely windscreen wiper movement. So just get a little bit of internal, a bit of external rotation. It's nice to warm up through there. Lovely. My butt is so sore. I'm doing lunges, billions of lunges on Monday. Ow, DOMS, so delayed onset muscle soreness. I quite like it really. Shows you've been really working those muscles hard. But yeah, God, it hurts. Okay, and then we're just going to come up into standing. So we're just going to roll gently through, roll up. Lovely, and then we're going to come down again into that lovely monkey squat position or a sort of yoga squat position, just into a position that's comfortable. Hopefully you've been practicing this. This is a really important position to be able to sort of get into. It's really nice into ankles, knees and hips. You've got to use your hip flexors just to sort of hang on to. You can get a little bit of movement in through hips there. A little bit of movement through. Just kind of, just move around as it sort of feels comfortable. You can do some rotational stuff, one side to the other, or just come back in. And if you can't do this, practice it. You know, if you can't get your heels down onto the floor, just keep doing it. Keep working down into the ranges that you can get into. Just takes practice and time. Good, and then we're going to pop our hands onto the floor. Just going to roll up. Okay, and then give our shoulders a little roll through. 2, 3, 4, 5. Lovely. Good. Right. So we're going to go into our bridge. So, lovely bridge position for runners. So we're really working on that kind of fast, like drive up. So thinking about really driving through our hips. So we're going to get our kettlebell. Just going to rest it on our hips. So we're just having a little bit of resistance. So just obviously hold on to it. Don't hurt yourself. Men, just be careful where you're placing it. And again, if you want to just brace through there a little bit, hold on to it, and we're just going to push up. So we're just adding that little bit of extra resistance. So we're going to go 4. Let's go for about 15 and then see how we feel. So we go 1, squeeze, 2, 3, 4. Really push that kettlebell away. 5, 6. If it feels uncomfortable, put a towel on. 7, 8, 9, 10. Push. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Let's keep going. 17, 18, 19, 20. Good. Have a little rest. And go straight into it again. Working hard through these kind of endurance type exercises. Off we go. Let's go for 20. 1 and 2, 3, 4. Push. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Let's keep going. 15. 5 more. 1 and 2. Squeeze your bum. 2, 3, 4, 5. Stuff. Minimal rest. Again, we're really working those muscles hard into endurance, which as runners is really important. Okay, so again, sort of try and balance it where it's comfortable. Try and let your hips take the weight rather than your elbows. Obviously, they're going to take a little bit of extra weight. Okay, up we go. 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Push. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Let's keep going. 15. 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Woohoo! Okay, good. So just bring your right leg up towards your, your left leg up towards your right shoulder. A little stretch through that movement there. Take it out and bring that right leg up towards left shoulder. Good. Again, just have a little stretch out through there. Fabulous. Right, sumo squats. So, what we're going to do today, so again with sumo squats, you can just use the kettlebell for a bit of extra resistance. We're going to add a bit of upper body stuff as well. So, nice kind of comfortable hold. Wherever you feel comfortable holding that kettlebell. So be careful you don't smash yourself in the face with it. You're going to come down, so a nice wide sumo squat, and we're going to press up. So again, brilliant for bringing in a bit of upper body stuff, which runners generally tend to miss out. So we'll see how we go. We'll do kind of 10, aiming for 12, only because it's quite a bit of extra weight for that upper body. So nice solid sumo stand, using our feet, using our core. We come down and we press up. That's 1, 2, using our adductions again. 3 and 4, 5 and 6. Using our core to bring us up. 7, squeezing up. And 8. Let's do 12. 9. So we get to 12, 10, 11, 12. Let's do 3 more. 1, 2, 3. Woo. So a little rest. And then feet in. Legs a little shake. Whew. I'm warming it now. Nice. Okay, so off we go again. And again, if you want to take your weight out, you can do. Okay. We'll really kind of squeeze it up, drawing ourselves up, using our adductors, using our core muscles. Okay. We'll go for 15 again if we can do. We go down. We press 1, strong through those shoulders. 2, 3, sitting back into that squat. 4, 5 already, 10 more. And 1. Using these big muscles. 2, 3, 4. Squeeze. 5 more. Squeeze those adductors. 1. Squeeze. 2, 3, and 4, and 5. Woo. Brilliant. Okay. Wee tiger. Quite boiling with the heating on that side. It's like a furnace that side. Now the next exercise we did was a single leg sort of crossover. Now you can do that with a hold. Okay. 10 might be a little bit much. If you want to, you can hold it here. So we're still engaging shoulders and core. Let's go. I'm going to have a go holding it high. So again, we've got to really brace through core. Okay, but let's just have a little minute. Get your breath back, because there's some big ass exercises, those sumo squats, using all those big muscles, so you probably find you get a little bit breathless. So let's go. Let's see if we can do 10 of these one side, 10 of the other. Okay, so up, strong. So weight onto right leg, left leg. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Keep drawing that core in. 5, and 6, 7, and 8, and 9, and 10. Good, and down we go. Okay, so next one I'm going to show you here. So again, we're pushing into the weight, so we're engaging shoulder muscles, still engaging core. Take a weight onto our left leg. We go 1, really pushing that kettlebell, trying to squeeze the life out. 2, 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, using the core muscles. 7, and 8, and 9, and 10. Woo! Good. Just pop your kettlebell down again. Good, we'll do that again in a minute. Oh God, it's so hot. It's boiling. Oh, got the heating cranked up high. Just waiting for the snowstorm. The end of the world snow carnage. Okay, right. Let's go high again. I'm going to do 10 and 10 straight into it. Again, really thinking about that core. I've got a picture of Nell McAndrew as my sort of inspiration, and she's got her weight plate up here, and she looks all ripped and strong. So she's my inspiration. So I think about that when I'm doing this. Okay, so strong, shoulders strong, core strong. Off we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and 7, 8, and 9, and 10. And just bring it down. Just going to have a quick break. I'm going to go straight into it for the other side. Lift. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. Core. Balance. 5, 6, shoulders, 7, whoop, 8, balance, 9, and 10, down. Oh, phew, that's good. Okay, so again, you've really got to engage that core. My God, it's so hot over there. It's about 1,000 degrees. Right, single leg RDL. Again, dead simple. Do it body weight, which we did in the last class. Adding in a kettlebell, I'll show you a couple of ways of doing it. Hold on to it both sides. So we are kind of rattling through these reasonably quick. I just want to try and keep our heart rates up, working on that endurance element with a little bit of resistance. So when we're doing these, it's our hip hinge. Okay, so you can do same arm, same leg, opposite leg, opposite hand, or holding on to it with both hands. Okay, so we'll start with holding on with both hands. We're going to do 12 on each side, and again, just get that lovely rhythm. 1 and 2 and 3. Try and get a nice kind of rhythm going 4, using your feet. And 5, thinking of your balance. And 6, 7. Lovely rock through that hip. 8 and 9 and 10 and 11 and 12. Let's swap straight away. Again, lovely strong starting position. Woo! And down we go. And 1. Ooh, obviously mind your toes when you're doing this. Barefoot. 2, 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 9 and 10 and 11 and 12. Good stuff. Pop that down, a little rest. Oh, my butt cheeks are killing me again already. Woo. So glute muscles drive us forward when we're running, really important. So when you're doing your exercises, really, that's where you should be feeling them. When you're doing your bridges, make sure that they're really engaged. Mine are killing me, that's why I know where they are. Okay. So we're going to do same leg, same hand. 12 on each side. Okay, so it really makes your balance a little bit more challenging from there as well. Again, if you're unsure, just have something nearby, just for like a little tiny bit of guidance, not hanging on to it. Okay, we go down. Good. 1 and 2 and 3. Using your feet. And 4. Whoop. And 5. And 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Let's do 2 more. 11. 12. And then we're going to swap. Okay, your solid starting position. Off we go. And 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, 6. Whoops, come a bit wobbly. 7, get it back. Whoops, just rolling into my foot there. And 8, 9, and 10. And 11, and 12. Good stuff. Oops. And then we'll do opposite arm, opposite leg, just so you can see the difference. Just working those kind of chains and muscles slightly differently. Okay, so back onto left leg, weight in right hand, opposite arm. Good. So we've got a little bit of a counterbalance there. And 2, and 3. Whoops, bit of a wobble. Get it back. And 4, and 5, 6, and 7, 8, 9. Ooh, they're really burning now. 10, 2 more, and 11, and 12. So you've really got to use those diagonal chain of muscles on this one. So you might feel just feel your sort of lower back working, which is good. If it's too much, take it to one of the positions that feels more comfortable. So down we go. Opposite arm. I've just done that. Yeah, opposite arm, opposite leg. So right leg, left hand. Down we go. 1. Oh God, I had to think about that then. And 2, 3, and 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, get it back, 10, and 11, and 12. Woo. Good. Pop it down. Have a little stretch out. Legs a little shake. Got like a weird alien coming out of my trousers. Right. We did our reverse lunges. Really nice if you've got sort of bit dodgy knees. Just takes that pressure off. Again with this, you can go high. So we hold up. We can still go into a lunge. We'll start just nice and simple here. So again, just engaging. Imagine you're trying to squash that kettlebell, okay? And we're going to take a lovely reverse lunge. That we go. 1. We'll alternate legs. 2. Again, pushing up with your leg, not with your toes. 3. And 4. Squeeze. 5. And 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Push up with that front leg. 11. And 12. Let's have a little rest there. Again, just pop it down. Legs a little shake out. And if you can get your knee down to the ground, brilliant. But just, again, just work through what feels comfortable. Okay. And again, let's bring it up. Let's squeeze that kettlebell. I'm just trying to squeeze the juices out of it. Okay, and again, we go down. So in that position, or almost down to the floor, we're pushing up with this leg, not through those toes. 1. So 2. If you want to go all the way down, 3, just slow it down. I'm really stiff this side. That's really hard. 4. Okay. And 5. Feels really stiff through my big toe. 6. So I'm pushing with this leg. 7. Squeezing that kettlebell. And 8. 9. And 10. And 11. And 12. Ooh. So again, actually reverse lunges. Dead simple. But again, ways that you can improve that. You know, if you want to take it back to basics, just body weight, but you can still work on getting all the way down. If you find it difficult, just start from this position. Come up. Take it down. So we're actually getting all the ranges that we need. So through toe extension, through knee, through ankle, through hip. Don't push off with that big toe. Push through here. That's a stabilising joint, you know, which again, big toe shouldn't be pushing off with your big toe. It should be rolling through off that big toe. And again, it's a stabilising joint rather than if you're pushing off it all the time, you'll soon start to irritate that joint. Could lead to changes and bony changes within that big toe joint. Toe arthritis, again, probably poor running form. You've ignored it. And you know, so there's always things that you can do. So yeah, so well done with that one. Last one, Russian twist. Ooh. So dead simple these are. So with these you can feet up, feet on the floor, wherever you sort of feel comfortable, leaning back. Obviously the further you lean back, the harder it is. With our kettlebell, make sure that you can manage to support it through your back. Again, if it feels a bit pulley, just really work on that body weight form. And we just, when we do it, we are side to side, okay? So we'll start with a sort of slightly simpler one, feet flat. We go 1, 2, and 3. Really control it with your core. And 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8, and 9, and 10, and 11, and 12. Have a little rest through there. Lovely. Absolutely boiling. Oh. Still no snow. Okay, and then we'll do the last one. Feet up. I quite like to cross my legs. You shouldn't really, because it just slightly alters things. It just feels like I can sort of lock in a bit better. Okay, so I'm going to advise you not to, but it doesn't matter if you do it. Just like I say, it just slightly alters things, but it just feels more comfortable. 1, and 2, and 3. Control it through that core. And 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8, and 9, and 10, and 11, and 12. Woo! Fabulous. Great little workout. Okay. Oh, dear me. Okay. And just give yourself a nice kind of hug in. Just drop your chin down to your chest. And then take our legs wide again. I'm just going to do a bit of cat-cow. So arching. And then we just arch up. And we arch the other way. And draw ourselves up tall. And one more. Resting our elbows onto our inner thighs. Again, just a little bit of rolling through there. So this is one I've been working on my yoga. I can't do really rubbish flexibility wise. So I'm working on trying to get that forward fold. Again, forward fold, I'm just rubbish at it. I can't even get to my toes. Okay, so up into a little squat position. Lift your heels up if you need to. And we're going to keep our fingers on the floor and we're just going to straighten our legs as much as we can. And we squat down again. And we come up, fingers on the floor. We do that 5 times. And 3, fingers on the floor if we can. So we're getting a lovely dynamic stretch through our hamstrings. 4 and 5. And this time we're just going to keep that lovely bend. Grab your elbows. And just a little swing, side to side. And we're just going to roll up. We're going to take our arms all the way up to the ceiling. A couple of lovely breaths in and out. One breath in and out. Bring our arms down. Good. A little shake out. Brilliant. I shall upload that. Any questions, drop me a message. Yeah, just going to keep the videos coming. If you've got any questions, any injuries, sort of advice you want. If not, I'm going to sort of start doing a little bit on Achilles and Achilles management, foot pain, ankle pain, and working up. So, thanks for joining me. Have a fabulous day. Catch you later. Bye.